Hello, good evening to you out there and welcome to the maiden edition of Nessy's Healthy Cooking with Salad Master here at our TBL kitchen. You may be wondering what Salad Master is. Well, Salad Master is a specialist cooking equipment that cooks with little to no fat. We cook our vegetables without water. We cook below the boiling point. It's a real healthy way to cook. Let me quickly introduce you to the pieces I have here in our kitchen. So, the very first piece I would like to introduce to you today is what we call the electric skillet, also known as the bad boy. Yes, you heard that right, the bad boy. Why? Because this beauty here does everything. It stews, it soups, it lasagnas, it pizzas, it can bake, it can fry. This is a must-have. This is complete set in your kitchen. Now this skillet here really is amazing because it's an electrical piece, so you can actually carry it along wherever you're going, whether on a trip, whether on vacation, and you can just prepare this healthy meal in your rooms, in your hotels, in your guest houses without having to fuss about it. So this, the bad boy, you must have it in your kitchen. Now the next piece we call the church pan. Now this church pan here, I love it so much. The other name for this church pan is our diabetic friendly pan. Why? Because this church pan is able to regulate our blood sugar, also help us to do away with diabetes related complications like hypertension and high cholesterol, because it destarches our tubers and also defats our fishes, chicken, meat, or whatever it is that you might want to, lose some fat from. Church pan, one a must have as well. And finally, the last piece I would like to introduce us to, which I'm going to be using today, is the 11-inch skillet. This is really ideal to cook for about 5 to 7 people. Yes, it looks small, but it has a lot of room in there. So for your soups, for your stews, for your rice, in fact, everything. All the pieces here are versatile. So what one does, the other one can do. However, what the church pan can do, yes, this one, none of the pieces can do. So this is a very important piece to have in your Salad Master collection. So I did save the very best for last. What you see in front of you is what we call the Salad Master food processor. Now I tell you, your kitchen is not complete yet. Why? Because you don't have this piece of beauty sitting in it. This beauty here actually cuts your kitchen time in half. So really, if you are a working woman, mothers, we don't want to stay in the kitchen for so long, you definitely need this machine, because immediately you have it, it makes your prep time quite easy and simple. Today, I'm going to use this piece here to actually help me prepare the meal for today. And guess what we are doing today? We are actually preparing palaver sauce with no oil and water. Yes, you heard right. So let's get cooking, guys. So to prepare our palaver sauce this evening, we have our ingredients here. First off, I use a very basic ingredients we normally find in our kitchen. So we have here 3 medium-sized onions, some tomatoes, some habanero, a thumb or 2 of ginger, some garlic here, and of course the African favorite, the momone. Yes, it's represented in our stew this evening. Then of course we have the kontomire, which is our leafy green this evening. We have the agushi blended. We have some tuna fish here, and we have turkey berries, also known as kweun susa. So these has a lot of health benefits. I know usually we don't add turkey berries to our kontomire stew, but I just wanted to add a bit of twist to it to make it more nutrition dense. Now turkey berries are rich in iron, so it really helps in prevention of anemia. So if you're anemic, yeah, why not? Just throw some in your mouth, chew it, who knows? That would be very good for you. And then we have another African favorite here, dawa dawa. If you are a fan of tozafi, this actually represents in the tozafi all the time. Dawa dawa, oh my God, it's one of the best local African spices that you can find on the market. Good for eyesight, helps in prevention of hypertension, and a whole lot. So guys, next time you find yourself in the market, make sure you get some dawa dawa in your kitchen. Okay. Now we're just going to get started. Now guys, this evening for our palava sauce, it's not going to be the usual method we are used to. We are going to use the salad master method. With the salad master method, it's a dump and go kind of a thing. What do I mean by dump and go? So basically, I'm using my 11-inch skillet today for my palava sauce, and I'm just going to place it under my beautiful food processor like so, and I'm going to cut all my ingredients in here. One thing you should know is that with a Salad Master Healthy Cooking system, there's even heat distribution. So I don't need to be pot watching my food. I don't need to stand by the fire, stirring when the onion goes in, wait a bit and add the gingers and all that. No, everything is gonna go in at the same time. Why? Because oxidation is an enemy to nutrition. What is oxidation? Simply air and light stripping the goodness from our food. So basically, if I should put this on fire, put in some ginger, wait a bit, for it to simmer and add all the other ingredients one after the other. What's happening is that it's exposed to the air and the light, losing nutrients there. So I'm just gonna put everything in this my 11-inch skillet, cover it right to the stove top. Now let's see how that's done. My machine here is gonna help me do that. So I'm gonna go through all these ingredients. I hope you're ready to see how this machine works. Let me just change this cone. The cones are numbered. This is cone 4. Cone 4 is more of a slicer. This cone here helps you for your plantain chips as well. It cuts beautifully. So just see how it goes. Just put it on and start cutting. Look at all that fluffiness coming out of it. And in no time, you realize that I will finish chopping all my tomatoes. And I don't think I'm even going to shed a tear. Now look at that. All done. So I'm just going to go in and then clean out the cone so that I don't lose some of my onions in there. So onions are in. I'm going to change my cone. I'm going to use cone 3. Same way for my tomatoes. This machine, once again, it's just flying all over. Whether there's doom so or no doom so, you don't have any wahala because you can still go ahead and prepare all the delicious meals that you want to prepare in a more faster, healthier way using the Salad Master Healthy Cooking system. So all our tomatoes are in. Once again, always remember to clean out the cone. Of course, our hands are very washed, so we have clean hands here. So we are cleaning our cone. Quickly, I'm going to change the cone to cone 1. Now, are you a fan of ginger? We realize that today our gingers are not peeled. Why? Because peeling is another enemy to nutrition. Anything that grows under the ground, the vitamins are directly under the skin. So when we peel them, we lose about 50% or more of the goodness. So our gingers have been thoroughly bathed, yes, and we finish it off in salty water. So it's very clean here. I'm just gonna go ahead and shred it into our food here. Just a thumb or 2 will do. All right, once again, I'm adding some garlic as well. So basically, these are the basic ingredients that I'm sure most homes actually use when they are cooking stews like palava sauce. Guys, how are you fancying my machine out there? You want one, don't you? If you want to get one of these, all you have to do is just give me a call. So I believe the numbers are on the screen. Give us a call and we'll show you how you can get this piece of beauty in your home. So I'm just gonna go straight to my habanero. For my guests who are coming over for dinner today, I think some fancy, they like pepper. So I have a bit of, a lot of pepper here. So I'm just gonna crack it in, just like so. Very easy to do, no hassle at all. Everything goes into our 1-pot dish. Don't worry about your fingers. The trick is once you're done, immediately wash your hands so that your fingers don't burn. Okay, so that is gone in. And of course, the momone also is going in. We want to make it as Ghanaian as possible. The next thing I'm going to place in will be the tuna fish, the smoked fish. Everything has been prepped already. I'm just going to pour everything in there. Okay, done. And then I'm going to add my agushi as well. Pouring that in. Okay. Beautifully done. Notice we haven't added any oils to base the pan or anything. And we haven't added any water in there as well. This is my blended turkey berries or kweun susa. I just cooked it without water, and I'm sure I'm going to show you how I cook this. Just do it in the pan, low heat on fire, and this is what I get from it. Blended actually nicely. The final ingredient that's going to go into our pan here is the contumely, our leafy green. Now guys, the food processor, this works so beautifully on the food processor as well. I intentionally left this just so I can show you how amazing the food processor can cut this for you. So everything has been washed, prepped nicely. So you just take a handful of it into your hand, you know, just squeeze it, and then you come to the food processor, place it on, press it down, and then begin to cut it. No wahala, no stress whatsoever. It cuts so beautifully based on or depending on the slice or the cut you want. You use a cone to actually give it that spice that you desire. But today I use cone 3. I wanted a bit more, you know, slicey, thin, and all that. Very beautiful in there. Okay, so that's it. In fact, no wahala, no stress at all. This machine definitely cuts your kitchen time in half. You know, meal prepping is one of the hardest, longest thing we actually do when we are preparing our meal. So everything goes in nicely. That's once with the help of our amazing food processor here. And did I tell you this piece of beauty here is for free? Yes, you heard me right. It's for free. It's a freebie. So make sure you give us a call, and I'm going to tell you how you can get this in your kitchen for free. All right, so everything is done in there. Now guys, let me just show you this here. As I said earlier, there is not a single drop of oil in there. There is no water. And this, do you think this is going to cook well? I know somebody's wondering, this is going to burn, this is going to stick, but let's see how the Salad Master Specialist cooking system is going to cook this beautifully for us. The final ingredients I'm going to put in will be our dawa, the natural spice as well. Everything going into our food today is natural. So today, we're not adding any artificial flavors to our food. We just believe food is medicine, and everything that we need, we're going to get from all the things in the pan today. And that's it. I'm going to cover this straight to the hob. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this palaver sauce here. Thing is, you really don't need it, because with the specialist cooking system here, it actually enhances the natural food flavors. But for some people, they will say, why didn't I add salt? So just for that, I'm just going to add a bit of salt, just a little, just for desired taste, and that's it. Cover it. Now we can go and put this on the hob. One important fact about this specialist cooking system is the fact that it actually cooks below the boiling point, specifically at a temperature of 86 degrees Celsius. Now, I know you're wondering, how are we going to measure that? We have an alarm clock in there. So when the temperature rises to 86, we have an audio vapor valve in there that will just start clicking, signaling that it is time to turn the hob low. So here, we don't start you cooking at high heat. We rather start with medium heat. Once we hear the alarm go off, we just come and turn the hob to low. Wow, look at that. All those colors, so vibrant in there. So really, our palaver sauce is done. So what I'm doing is I'm just stirring everything in. Can you see the natural colors in there? Representing the vitamins, the natural vitamins in the food. So we haven't lost anything. Isn't this amazing? This is just beautiful. I know you're thinking, are we sure this is palaver sauce? Yes, it's definitely palaver sauce, but it looks exotic, doesn't it? This is just the work of our specialist cooking system, Salad Master. So that's it. It's actually ready for consumption. Let me make sure that everything is uniformly stirred in. while we wait for the guests to arrive to have a tasting of this sumptuous meal. Salad Master, we are definitely changing lives. So our palava sauce is ready and our guests have arrived. So I have with me here Brother Akins, come closer, and Brother Edward, please come closer. Let's see how this is going. Are you ready to see what's inside this amazing? Yes. All right, let's go. Ready? Ooh la la, va boom. Look at that. All the colors are still intact. I know you can't wait to taste it. Now, I wish you were here just to get the smell. How's the aroma? Okay, I like that. Now let's just dig in. I'm just going to serve you all just a bit of it. Let me add your fork. Here you go. Okay, welcome. And then a bit for Brother Akins as well. Just a little bit. This is for the tasting, so there you go. Be brutally honest with me about this. Okay.
The aroma is so great.
So great, isn't it?
So good.
Okay. And we actually didn't add any artificial seasoning. It was just, everything was just local. Local stuff, local ingredients, nothing over the top.
This is really good.
All right. How does it taste?
Really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Wow. Wow. I'm really glad you're enjoying the meal.
Really
now this can go with some rice, some eba, some yam, some banku, whatever, even bread. Yeah. So whatever you feel you want to add to this amazing palava sauce, feel free and add on. Now we also want you to try this at home and just give us a feedback. But the only thing is that without my specialist cooking system in your home, you can't have what they are having here today. So why don't you just give us a call and we'll tell you how we can get this into your home. If you're just joining, today we prepared palava sauce in our specialist cooking system, the Salad Master. And we cooked it without oil, like no drop of oil in there, not even water. Now, this system here is able to prevent the lifestyle diseases that are so under increase in today's society, like hypertension and high cholesterol. Because you realize that since we use no fats or oils, these things are not going to bring about the diseases that they are associated with. So, if you think that Salad Master is something that you need for your home, give us a call. Just pick the numbers on your screen, give us a call, and definitely subscribe to our channel, TBL TV. Like this page and also share and comment. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Nessy, and this has been Nessy's Cooking with Salad Master. See you next time. Bye-bye.